closed now.
So it can save up to 10 driver profiles. So you just press a button, it'll change automatically, and it can have easy entry on as well. You can adjust the steering column with a smaller switch on the left there. Should you need to?
No, it's fine where I am, yeah.
Perfect. This is a manual adjustment if you want to adjust that at all. You comfortable?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So, I'll tell you what, I'll run you through the car. You've got a little glove compartment, couple of bits in here. Comes with a roadside assistance and a little cloth for wiping down the screen as well. You've got a couple
The
of...
road assistance, is that included?
That's included, yes. And it covers you during the 4-year, 50,000 mile warranty of the car. You can get that extended through Allianz Insurance as well. Yeah. At the front again, you've got 2 USBs, just like in the back, and a 12-volt connection too. 2 cup holders here as well, underneath the armrests. You can have another 2 cup holders here. They've just been taken out for now. Yeah. So, in terms of driving controls, it's very, very simple. It's automatic.
Yeah.
Have you driven automatics before?
Mine is at the moment, yeah.
Perfect. So you'll know it's just your right foot for both pedals.
That's right.
When we come to drive away, all you need to do is put your foot on the brake, shift us down into drive using the right hand column, or you can shift up into reverse when you need to.
Yep.
The handbrake is the little silver button on the end for park.
Okay.
You will notice that when we get driving, the car, when you lift off the accelerator, will feel like it's braking for you. That's the kinetic energy recovery system, and it will be slightly reduced at first because we're on 100%. So it won't brake as much for you to start with, but as we use our range, it will. That's simply because when we're 100% charged, that regenerated energy has nowhere to go. And it's simply just the wheels moving and turning the motor and using it as a generator.
So this is going to brake for me?
It will do. Not initially, but it will, just to warn you.
So if that brakes by itself and I use the brake, is that going to be a more harsher braking?
Yeah. So it's... yeah, it will.
So it's going to take some learning to know when this car's going to brake as when I'm going to brake? Right, okay.
The rest of the controls are pretty simple. Just one little push on the indicators gives you 3 little flashes all the way and they'll come on. The wipers are just a little twist if we need them on the drive. And I'll run you through the controls for autopilot as well. So autopilot is all controlled through this little stalk here.
Right.
There's 2 levels to it. Is
that cruise control? This has got cruise control as well?
Yes.
And that's through here as well, yeah?
Yes. So it's got adaptive cruise control. When the car thinks it's safe to use the adaptive cruise control, it will give you a little grey speed sign to the left of your speedo on your dash. To turn it on, it's a case of just pulling this column towards you once.
Right.
That little grey speed sign will turn from grey to blue to let you know that it's in use.
Right.
To turn it off at any time, it's just a case of
touching
pressing the brake. Yeah. Or you can push this away from yourself as well.
Right, okay.
You can also adjust the speed of it by pushing this up to go faster, down to go slower, and it will display the speed that it's set to on your dash.
Pretty much the same as what I've got on mine anyway.
Yeah, it's very similar to most cars, to be honest. It differs when you start using auto steer. So to the right hand side of your speedo, you may have a little grey steering wheel when we're driving down the motorway.
Right.
That means that the car thinks it's safe to use auto steer, so that's simply keeping you in the lane.
It will come on by itself.
No, it won't come on by itself. You tell it when to come on.
Right.
You just pull this column towards you twice in quick succession.
Right. Okay. I get you.
Bit like a double click on a mouse. And again, to turn it off, both the traffic aware cruise control and auto steer, it's just a case of pushing your foot against the brake or pushing this column away from yourself.
Right.
Or if you just need to regain steering control quickly, you can simply move the steering wheel and it will give complete control back to you. As I said in the showroom, it's not fully autonomous, so just keep your hands on the wheel at all times. And yeah, just let the wheel go through your hands whilst you keep an eye on the road.
But it won't stop you from going over the white line.
It has, as a separate feature to autopilot, it's got it can vibrate the wheel if you're driving yourself over the line without indicating. Yeah, that's a setting on the car.
But if you're indicating, it won't do that vibrating.
If you're using autopilot,
yeah,
and you put the indicator all the way on, obviously check your mirrors first, stick your indicator on, keep your hands on the wheel, and then the car will guide you into the next lane. Yes,
right.
As long as you think it's safe and the car thinks it's safe.
Right. Okay.
Once you're in the lane you want to be in,
it's got lane guidance, guidance control and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay. Then.
Any questions around using autopilot? Do you mind just demonstrating for me how you turn it on and off, just to be sure you've understood the controls?
Double click that towards me.
Yeah.
And that engages it.
Yeah.
I can deactivate it by pushing the brake or pushing it away from me.
Perfect. That's it.
And then you can lift up and lift down for the cruise control on the speed.
For the speed. Yeah. Cool. Is it alright if I get you to have a quick read of our... I've got the steering mode in standard at the moment. If you'd like it to be heavier or lighter, I can change it.
Mm-hmm.
The regen braking is in standard at the moment. As I said, it won't initially brake for you, but it will do eventually when we use a few miles. You can feather the throttle to determine how much it's going to brake for you. Yeah, I think that's everything. Do you have any questions down before we start to drive?
It's weird not having the engine start or like anything like that.
It is a bit strange. And then you'll see at the top we've got a holding brake on now.
Right.
So now if you release the brake, we're not going to roll forward or back, and you can ease on the accelerator and we're going to head left.
That is so weird, isn't it? So we're ready to go. Don't feel a thing.
It will let you know when we're getting close to things on your dash.
So smooth, isn't it?
The steering's heavier than I thought it would be.
Would you like it to be lighter?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. We're going to head left here for the exit. Okay, I've lightened up that steering now.
And you can feel it straight away.
Can you? It feels
Yeah.
a lot different.
Yeah, a lot different.
We're going to carry on round and we'll head down to the end where the red sign says exit, and we'll head left for the exit. There is a quite harsh bump here just for...
What's this? I should be looking on this dash.
Yeah, it's got...
I'll go straight on up
We're
here.
going to go straight on, yes.
It's got a yellow thing.
So that's things in your blind spot. So
Oh,
it's
I
got
see.
your blind spot warning. If it's yellow, it's not like really close, but then it'll go red if something comes.
And on here it's telling me when the car's overtaken me.
Yeah, well.
Oh, this dash here.
It's unreal.
It's fucking amazing.
We'll carry on in this left-hand lane. We'll head towards Canterbury.
It's showing cars in front of me and cars that are coming round me. surprising because that don't put you off either. I thought it might.
No, it shouldn't. It will dim with the light outside as well. So yeah, it should never put you off.
So if it's night time, that won't be as bright, that screen.
Exactly that.
Yeah.
It dims down and it goes.
Yeah, it's like
Different
my
colours.
iMac does that.
So what we'll do is we will carry on in this lane and we'll head for the motorway. We'll stay in the left-hand lane once we get onto the motorway. We'll take the first exit for Ebbsfleet to try around a few roundabouts in a more urban setting, and then we'll come back to the motorway shortly. Once you own the car for a little while, obviously you start to understand all the controls. And everything that you would need to do from the screen, you can do very easily from the buttons on the steering wheel anyway.
Right.
It just becomes sort of muscle memory, second nature.
So can you change settings from the app?
You can change certain settings.
Yeah.
So you can limit the speed of the vehicles from the app. You can go on and turn on your climate controls from the app, which is a good thing. So when you're charging at home, it's using the electricity from your home as opposed to the electricity from the battery whilst you're driving along. So it'll allow you to go further afield. I'm just going to take this one. This will split into 2 lanes. We want to be in the left-hand lane. At the roundabout, we want to take the first exit for Ebbsfleet.
What's the braking feel like, George? Has it changed or anything?
No, I can't. There, I did.
Yeah.
It's
I wouldn't say I'd notice it.
It's not got the full effect of the regen braking just yet.
So
because
it's
it's
once the
still
battery
almost
goes a bit lower, is it?
Yeah. So we're going to turn right here. And we'll take the third exit at the roundabout. Perfect. Yeah, we'll just take this one. And we can take the second exit at the next roundabout and head towards Ebbsfleet International again.
Is this dash like the screen in front of me?
So it's obviously got the lines there. hasn't
Yeah,
it?
the picture of the
On
cars
cars.
and all the cars around you.
We will want to take the next exit in half a mile for Cobble Shop. So we'll probably want to turn off now. That's it. Perfect.
I'm really impressed with that autopilot.
Yeah.
Really impressed
You
with
weren't
that.
interested before.
No, I wasn't. I'm really impressed with it.
Good.
It's going straight in my basket.
So we'll take this exit just in. It's quite a sharp turn, so just take full warning. Did you feel the car doing a lot of the braking?
Yeah.
There? Yeah. What we can do is we can turn right here towards Sean.
There, he was doing the braking.
Perfect. And then we want to take the next right where this big no sign is.
So that braking thing there, it's not always active, is it?
So you're right. You can determine how you can choose it in the settings to determine how much you want it to brake for you.
Right.
But it's far more efficient to use it than to not. Just past this bridge, we'll pull up at the end of the road. We can then swap over. So if we do a 3-point turn and just turn around and park it in that space in front of us. You've obviously got a screen to guide you, and your mirrors will dip too, so you can see the arches of the wheels. That's it, and then just a little silver button on the end.
That's proper. So that's the key? It's a little car.
Come back again.
Yeah, that's alright.
So, go. Come
That's it. I usually take it back to about 20 inches. Yeah, you can keep going.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah. Okay, that, yeah.
You alright? Yeah? A little bit wonky, but we're in it.
Yeah, sorry.
That's okay. So it's just a case of putting us into
Just
park
trying to get
using
used
the
to
little
it. So
silver
push
button.
that in.
Yeah.
Lovely. Is it right to the end?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, it's down on the right, yeah.
Did you guys park close by?
We parked in the other car park.
On the screen, if you
And
like,
they
towards the
have
side.
mobile phones as well, don't they? So it blanks the screen out so people next to you can't see what you're looking at.
Exactly that. Yeah. At this roundabout, we'll take the first exit for Blue Water. Whereabouts are you headed for your next test drive?
Where is it?
So when it comes to a new car, would you be looking to trade in your
Yeah,
X5?
yeah, trade that in, yeah, because my wife's got a car.
Oh, okay.
What is that called? Graphite?
This is carbon fibre.
Carbon fibre, that's it, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, this is one of the options on there.
Yeah, it's quite nice.
Perfect. It goes up into a 50, so feel free to move it down to 50. It's pretty nice to have that, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's-
that's proper pokey, isn't it? That not go.
It's quite addictive. And then at the roundabout, we can take the first exit left and enter. right. Are you guys from Essex?
I'm from Essex, yeah.
I see.
George is from, where are you from? Sidcup, aren't you, George?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So what's your timescale on changing vehicle, do you think?
Well, still looking at the moment.
So there is a little
Probably
ground for getting back to here.
Oh
just
yeah. So is this going to know now
to raise up?
to raise up?
Yeah, it should do. There you go. You can hear the
Oh, it's going up, is
suspension
it?
Yeah, it'll sound your dash as well.
Oh
Raising
yeah, raise the
suspension.
suspension, yeah.
Sorry, Paul, you were saying.
Yeah, probably looking at about sort of 3 to 6 months really, depending. We're just still looking at the moment.
Okay.
So getting some ideas and bits like that. Not in a rush at the moment, so but yeah.
It's nice to have that time.
It's nice to have a look around and see what's.
At this roundabout.
There's so many features, you know. There's so many features on the cars now.
Is it definitely the i3 that you're looking at later? It's obviously.
I don't know if it's a bigger one, is it?
Is it all electric? So you'll notice you've got the two white icons on the dash. Feel free to.
So I'll click that twice, yeah, towards it.
So if it's set in lane, just keep your hands on the steering wheel. And just let it guide you through. How's it feel?
Yeah, it's good. It is crazy on there where you can see where all the other cars are just by looking at the dash.
Yeah.
It does feel strange though. I feel like it's taking you too far over one way and you want to correct it. Well, obviously
Yeah.
we are perfectly centered in the lane when you look at the mirrors. Oh, it just feels so weird when it's sort of doing it, steering it so good.
So we'll head on all the way up. Yeah, it mounts on.
Yeah, you can feel the braking, can't you? I'm not doing anything there. It's just really slowing it
Waits
down.
for you. Yeah. So I find that one of the great things about the regen braking is also that it improves your reaction time because you're not losing that split second between
Yeah,
taking your foot off the accelerator and then going onto the brake.
yeah.
And obviously your brake pads, brake discs.
Yeah, so it's
Faster
not,
than
yeah,
one.
it's not wearing them, is it? Because it's generating it in the motor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So at the end of this road, we will take the left towards the motorway again.
Going left, yeah.
Yes.
You wouldn't really have to use the brake a lot at all, would you?
Not usually.
Like
if you're driving it right.
only sort of finishing off, it seems to bring it to a halt itself, doesn't it?
Yeah. As long as you can read the road well enough.